Joining us now, the executive director from the St. Catharines Downtown Association, Tisha Polacco. Tisha, I imagine a lot of your businesses itching to get back to work, some of them already back in operation. Tell us what percentage are already operating and where we're heading.
Percentage-wise, I'm going to say maybe 30. A lot of our restaurants have been doing the takeout and pickup. Some have remained closed this entire time. They would like to be able to have some patio space and be able to welcome guests. We have a lot of salons and barbershops downtown, which obviously they've had their doors shut. They'd like to be able to reopen, so that'd be great for them.
In some areas where businesses have been reopening with stringent guidelines, some of the business owners are saying, it's really not worth my time to open up because they're losing money. I believe the figure was something like 60% of the businesses that had opened up under COVID-19 restrictions were still losing money as they open their doors. Is that anything that you've heard so far?
So there's a lot of people still frightened to go out and shop. I want everybody to realize that our businesses have been very good at adhering to all of the guidelines, making sure that their clientele and customers are safe when they enter their establishments. So that's important for everybody to know.
Downtown with a lot of the restaurants, I understand that there will be some guidelines for them to follow with patios, but the city is making it easy for them to expand some patio space. How is that process going?
Yes, I've requested that the city, once we move into stage 2, if we are looking at possibly closing down the streets to vehicular traffic, that we can extend patios outward, and possibly those that don't have patios could look at possibly utilizing what's called pop-up spaces, pop-up patio areas. And so I'm hoping we can put those into place once we get the A-OK.
Even under phase 2, we don't know when we're going to be able to have bigger gatherings, and phase 3 is still unclear as well, as far as being able to get a lot of people into the seats at the Meridian Center and the First Ontario Performing Arts Center. And those draws, those large crowds, are very important to the Downtown Association.
Definitely. That helps with our vitality, helps with all of the businesses as well. So the restaurants and retailers also benefit from having all of those venues open. So it's a whole new ball game. People are having to be extremely creative.
Another factor is the Brock University students that will attend Marilyn I. Walker for the Performing Arts, School of the Performing Arts, and that most likely won't be happening this September, which also puts a cramp into sales in a lot of downtown establishments.
Exactly, and they also used a good portion of the Performing Arts Center for their classes as well as performances. So that definitely, and we have a lot of people that live downtown that are either students or faculty, so they may not be coming back downtown right now too. So that also hinders us.
Those businesses that have opened up to now, have they gone with reduced hours?
A lot of our weeks doesn't start until Wednesday or Thursday down here. So Monday and Tuesday are quite quiet right now, with the end of the week when most places do open up.
What kind of things are you hoping to hear from the provincial and the federal governments to support small business owners, especially those who own retail establishments and places like restaurants and hair salons?
So hopefully if we can move forward and they can open up their business, that is going to really help quite a bit. And also just recently hearing that that we don't have to worry about people getting eviction notices from the business side is huge, because we had heard that from the residential side, and now it's finally going to be in place for our commercial, which is going to be a big relief to a lot of our businesses for sure.
And landlords themselves, we often don't think of their rental collections as their business, but that's a huge part of someone's liquidity.
Exactly. So I have heard from some of the property owners that they are going to be taking advantage of that 75% rental, which is great. So they will give those options for their leaseholders, which is wonderful to hear that they'll all be working together.
Thanks for your time, Tisha, and we'll be looking forward to seeing more and more businesses open up in downtown.
That's right. Keep our fingers crossed. Good news. Thank you.